Hey guys, welcome back in. Just figured I'd do a quick run of this exploit you can do for the expedition to get the Iron Vulture pieces and the what's it called, the Photonix Core pulse drive. It's something you can do pretty quick. I find it takes me about 15 minutes, something like that, to get the anomaly. So it's a pretty quick little exploit you can do. What you're going to want to do before you do anything is on your main save, go down to your difficulty and make sure your purchases are free. That way you don't waste a bunch of nanites. And another thing you're going to want to do is have, I'm going to be doing two different ships. Each ship will cost you 1,400 nanites. So all I'm bringing over with me is 6 S-class modules. It doesn't matter which ones they are. And you're going to load in on your regular save. All you do is go over here. Alright, go select equipment. And all I'm going to do is put those 6 modules here. If you're only doing one ship, you can bring over, like maybe 3 modules just to play it safe. I'm just going to put those in there. I'm not going to bother with any cargo because I'm not going to need anything. Go ahead and click start. Because all you're doing is you're doing the first 3 milestones. You're just doing up to the point where you can unlock the anomaly. And this special pulse drive, Photonix Core, it gives you plus 15 pulse drive efficiency, plus 15% boost, and plus 11% maneuverability. And this was only available during the, if you pre-ordered the game, and on the day 1 patch. So this little drive is pretty hard to come by. Alright, and it's on the Starborn runner, so, but with this method you're able to get unlimited pulse drives, so it can be pretty handy, especially if you're trying to min-max your ship. I gotta mute here for a second. Shield kinetic system online. Alright, so pretty much all you're gonna do is get to your ship, repair it, install the hyperdrive, and warp. That's pretty much the whole method. There are a few things you want to pick up along the way, though. You are gonna need chromatic metals, and just oxygen, ferrite. You don't need a lot of stuff, but I tend to overdo it when I mine stuff. So when you first load in, though, go into your network. Just make sure nobody can join. I'm already offline. And I'll go into my difficulty and I'll just crank all this stuff down. That way I got nothing that can slow me down. Alright. So that's all set. I know I'm going to need oxygen, copper, ferrite, dust. So I'm just going to kind of collect some stuff as I go. Figure out where my ship is. Let's go over that way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is kind of look around, see if I see copper on the way. Alright, there's some copper there. Alright, so I'm just going to head over towards that copper. Just pick up stuff as I go. I am going to need condensed carbon, so that's always good to grab. I'll probably end up duplicating stuff too, mainly because I don't want to have to mine a ton of copper. Because you're going to need, I believe it's 450 chromatic metal. So that's it. That ended up being a good amount of copper. I'm doing is picking up stuff I know I'm gonna need this stuff. Grab some of this on the way. Good amount of copper here, so I'm just going to use my smallest beam spread for a terrain manipulator. I'm not sure exactly how much chromatic metal I need, but I think it's around 400. Because I'm going to end up making my microprocessors. I'm not going to buy them. You could always transfer over some when you get to the anomaly, stuff like that. But actually, you can't even get to the anomaly without the hyperdrive, so that's not worth it. Just grab up as much of this as I can. What I'll end up doing is I'm going to do a refiner glitch, duplication glitch, when I make some chromatic metal. So that'll be enough of that. You could just stay here and mine it all if you wanted to. And I'm looking at, I have a bunch of saves, so I'm just trying to get this done as fast as I can on them. It tends to take about 15 minutes to get the anomaly unlocked and everything, so. Much I should have about all the resources I need. I do need ferrite dust. Should have plenty of carbon, but never hurts to grab more. Like having the hazard stuff off, it's kind of nice because you don't have to worry about taking damage or anything like that. Alright, so get in here. I'm just gonna freeze on there. I already had my pure ferrite, which works out good. I am gonna go grab a little bit more ferrite dust. Just to grab more. Do is create 3 metal plating. One of those will go. Oh, can't use it yet. Jump right in here. Okay. Take that copper, toss it right in here. There you go. Make 5 of those. Need an antimatter housing, get that out of the way. I don't think that milestone gives me anything that helps. I'm just going to ignore it. Alright, so do that. Now I'm going to end up doing a duplication glitch here. Just put it in there. Oh, yep, I had a refiner on top of that. I didn't think I had enough oxygen for some reason. Now I'm just gonna pick up both of those. And notice I got a bunch of chromatic metal now, so I'm actually gonna do one more duplication of that. I think you only need around 400 to do everything. It's not too bad. Put that on there. Make my hermetic seal. That done. Now while I'm here, I got those are done. I'll make my antimatter. Make my warp cell. Alright. Find the door. Gonna lift off now. So this is pretty quick to do. Alright, so that's done. Get that. I have everything already prepped. I can just go ahead and... Oh, I don't have everything prepped. I need to make my microprocessors. Alright, now I'm all set.
Technology installed.
Put in my warp cell.
Technology recharge.
And warp out of here. And I just go to the system that's right next to it. Yeah, what I've been doing is on my saves, all I'm doing is I'm getting 5 of those pulse drives. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll just show the whole process. So after you warp in here, you should get a thing. Alright. You don't have to bother claiming it. And eventually the anomaly thing will pop up here. It takes a few seconds. There we go. Yeah, I like having these other pulse drives because it can really help if you're trying to min-max your ship. You can get some, they can help out quite a bit. Alright, so I'm still on the expedition save. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to that terminal. All I'm going to do is in here, I'm just going to take all of these. What I'm going to do is I'll go sell them to guy up here. I never remember his name. Ares. There we go. Purchase upgrades. I'm gonna go sell these 3 upgrades. That'll give me, just under 3,000 nanites. You need 2,800 to get both of the ships. Again, if you're only looking to do one of the ships, you only need 1,400. And out of habit, I end up saving in between these steps just in case there's a crash. I did have a crash earlier, and I just had to repeat a step. Alright. Now all I'm gonna do... go over to the vendor here. And I'm going to get those pulse drives out of the way first, so I'm going to go to Expedition Rewards. If you use L1 and R1, you can make it so that you have just ships and stuff that show. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy one of these. 1,400 nanites. And you don't have to make a save here, but I just I just do because I don't like doing things twice. So, make a quick save. And yeah, this is that special pulse engine. This is what it looks like when it's not on, not in a supercharged slot. So as you see, it does bump your stats up quite a bit. Alright, so that's done. All you have to do now is just return to that computer terminal thing. So as you see, it's pretty quick to do this. It's just I have 23 saves now, so I'm trying to just run through them as quick as I can. So return to primary save. And just wait for your game to load back up. This is the worst part though, waiting for the loading screen. And so typically I can run all this stuff and take care of my ships and everything. It takes about a half hour altogether. So now that I'm back in here, just go back to this terminal. I'm back on my main save now. So you just go back to the terminal and create starship, copy. And again, if you don't have a lot of nanites or whatever, make sure you go down to free purchases. So, and I do these one at a time just so I know I don't miss any of them, because it will always default to the ship you just grabbed. So you just go over to that core, and all I do is I stick it in my exosuit way down the bottom, and go back into the terminal again. I'm gonna do this 6 times. So actually, I'll just do them like this. This will make it a little bit quicker, maybe. Alright. So now I should have 6 of those ships, and it moved my ship again. All I'm going to do now is go through all of these. Luckily I don't have too many ships here. Okay, so that first one's done. I just want to make sure I rip all these cores out before I scrap my ships. All I'm doing is storing the technology. Yeah, now I don't know which ones I ripped out. That's why I like doing them one at a time. Don't have to play the guessing game now. One of them in my list is out of sequence. Do that one. Which one is it? There we go. Alright, so all of those are done. And again, you can do as many of them as you want. I'm only doing 6 because I'll never be using more than 6 ships at once, so. Now all you do, like I have enough room where I can get the other 3 ships I need. but I'm just going to scrap these just so that my ship list is pretty empty. So all I do is go back over here, and I'm just going to scrap all 6 of those. The good thing is they give you back an AI valve, some other stuff you can sell. So at least you get something decent for them. It's like on this save I only have like 2 ships, I think, so they're easier to kind of sort out when I'm scrapping them. If you get a save with a bunch of ships on it, this can probably be kind of a pain, especially if you can only do like 1 or 2 at a time. Alright, again, salvage. And again, I'm going through all the steps here just so you can see how long it actually takes. You just want to make sure you're selecting the right ship when you do this too. That way you don't accidentally scrap something. Get an extra ship in here. Did I? Okay, no, my ship's right there. I thought I accidentally scrapped one of my ships. I know there was a bug where there was an extra ship if you went through them too quick. I want to make sure I didn't accidentally delete my solar ship. Well, I think I'm just gonna head back to the station now and do the next one. I'll save a couple of those. Well, you guys get the point of how to do that. Just scrap the ships. Alright. So run over and prepare. I need to jump back to my other expedition saving. Kind of do the same type of deal. I'll just jump back into this save later on and fix those other 2 ships. Because for some reason I think there seems to be 2 more on my list than there should be. So, alright. I'm gonna get out here, make a save, and jump back over to my expedition save. Just go right to this terminal. Resume expedition. Okay, load it back in here. You can see that ship's still there. What I'm gonna do is go back over here. You can do the same deal with any ships that are on the expedition that you might want to bring over. It's just the expedition rewards are the decent ones. Like if you want a bunch of golden vectors, you can copy a bunch of them over to your main save. You know, the same thing with the speeder, the runner. What I want is the iron vulture. So I'm just going to buy one of these. Again, 1400 nanites. Alright, so that's done. I'm not going to bother saving. I'm just going to jump right over. I'm pretty sure it carries over. So return to primary save. Now with these, I don't want to scrap these or take anything off them. What I want are the parts, the the engine, wings, cockpit. So I'm gonna just go in and buy 3 of these, and then scrap them. And then you can use the refiner glitch and duplicate those parts if you want to. That's what I'm gonna end up doing anyway. Alright, so it did load me in alright. Now I'm back on my main save. And let me just check my ships real quick. Yo, for some reason I still got those 2 ships there. Weird. Alright, so go in here and see copy Iron Vulture. So I'm going to do that. And I'm only going to do 3 of these. Actually, I'm going to do 4 of them. That way I have an extra one on this state. I never transferred one over. Alright, so those are done. Oh, I moved my ship on me again. I'll end up doing the same thing, just this time I'll scrap them for parts. And again, you can do this as many times as you want. And it only works when there's an expedition going on. This is something that Beeblebum did a video on the other day. So I've been kind of messing around with it a little bit. I've got, I think, 8 or 9 saves now that I've done this on. So I'm just trying to get a bunch of them out of the way. So I figured I'd record this real quick in case people want to see the process or they don't understand this step. That's why I'm doing the full run, so you can actually see how I'm doing everything. I mean, it takes, about a half hour to do everything. If you're only doing one ship, like you're just doing these parts, it only takes like 20 minutes. So begin salvage, extract module, and I always start at the top and work my way down. So I'll do cockpit, wings, and then engines, so I don't miss anything. And I always, when I do bring in the 2nd and 3rd ship, see they rename these ships on you too when you buy them. It's kind of annoying. What I do is I just open it up and make sure I'm on the correct ship. Sometimes looking at the hologram you can't really tell. Alright, begin salvage. Extract. Wings. Alright, one more part. That. And engines. Alright, that should be all 3 of them. Wish my inventory didn't look like this. I've been base building, so I have stuff all over the place. Where's all my stuff? Okay, there they are. Alright, so I got the cockpit, the wings, and the engines. So all you have to do is do the refiner glitch on these. If you want to make multiple ships or different colors or whatever, you just duplicate those. Or you can just go buy a bunch of these ships again and just flip a bunch of them at once. But yeah, get those scrapped and do a quick save, and I'm gonna jump on out of here and move on to the next save. So that will end up doing it for me. I believe, I can't remember. Yeah, I have a couple done on my other account, and I haven't done the extreme permits. Okay, so I got 3 done here. My other account, I have all of those already done. So I just have to do all these other saves now. So, alright guys, I appreciate you swinging by, and I will see you next time. Take care.